everyone, my name is Gabe Aderhold and I'm running to be a delegate for Senator Bernie Sanders at the Democratic National Convention. If you're a delegate to the Minnesota State DFL Convention, you can cast a ballot for me this Saturday, June 4th. Otherwise, I'm making this video for all of you that supported Senator Bernie Sanders in Minnesota, tens of thousands of you on caucus night. If I am selected, I will be representing your voice, so I wanted to introduce myself a little bit. I was introduced to politics at the age of 12 when I was door knocking for Amy Klobuchar for U.S. Senate. In 2008, I knocked on doors and phone banked for Senator Barack Obama to be our president. I was the youngest intern for any gubernatorial candidate in 2010. I was an intern for President Barack Obama's re-election campaign, selected by my classmates as most likely to be president. I was a campus organizer to help defeat successfully that awful marriage amendment in Minnesota, to help turn our legislative district red to blue, and we did that for the first time in history, got a DFL House and Senate majority out of that. I helped push for marriage equality. I served as a student member on the City of Edina Human Rights Commission. Was a rewarding experience to help push equality and equity in the City of Edina. I helped co-found the organization to ban so-called ex-gay therapy. And even though we were unsuccessful to get it through the legislature so far, because of our efforts, state senators say that we have a ban on the horizon. Even in nearby states, Mary Burke, one of my favorites, candidates for governor in Wisconsin in 2014. Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Minnesota to help Senator Bernie Sanders earn votes to get that nomination in Philadelphia this summer. So right now we are at the end of the primary and caucus season. NBC News announced that they will be projecting Hillary Clinton, the presumptive Democratic nominee, on Tuesday, June 7th, before California votes. They say they can do this based off a mathematical projection. That's fine, they can do that, but we have the math here in Minnesota. Bernie Sanders received 61% of the vote in the Minnesota caucuses. And that means we need strong delegates at Philadelphia that are going to stand and fight for Senator Bernie Sanders' campaign, his message, and policy. Another reason I'm running is party reform. I really believe that at the heart of moving our party forward and moving our country forward is we need to expand our party. We're at a crossroads. We have an opportunity to kind of default on the status quo and see our party break apart. Or we have an opportunity to open our doors, be more inclusive, and really expand our party. Here's some ideas I had. Right now, our party, lambasts Republicans from taking Koch brother money, but we still allow corporate money into our party. The DNC accepts money from the pharmaceutical lobby, and Wall Street, and the defense industry, and oil and gas executives, NRA, and to the Democratic Governors Association. We need to cut the ties with this corporate cash and this special interest money if we want to really be able to fight for the progressive values that we believe in. Another issue is our primary and caucus process. When I was in Iowa, I found an Iraq War veteran that couldn't attend his caucus because it was not ADA accessible for them. And I think that is wrong. We need to have an open caucus or primary system which includes everyone. We have working class folks that work 2 full-time jobs. They can't attend a caucus. They can't take time off work. We need to push legislatures to move in the right direction to open our process up. Last but not least, our party will say that Black Lives Matter, but do the actions really show that they are committed to fighting for Black lives and Native lives and queer lives? I haven't seen the proof yet. Because right now what happens is we tokenize marginalized communities, expect them to vote blue no matter who, and then turn our backs on them when we get into elected positions. Because then we somehow see them as a liability to those independent voters that we need to get. I say enough is enough. It's time that we have young people and different able people, queer people, people of color, Native people at the table here at the Democratic National Convention. You may be asking, what the heck are you going to do to accomplish those ambitious goals? Well, I can't do it alone. If you send me to the Democratic National Convention, I will be loud, and I will fight for a more inclusive party, the party that Senator Bernie Sanders believes in. This is the way that we will win in November, we will win in upcoming elections, and we will ultimately expand our party. I need your help. I'm also a member of the nominations committee, so I'm helping screen candidates that I believe are going to be the future of our party here in the state of Minnesota. I'm writing testimony to the Democratic National Committee about our much-needed reforms. We can unite to defeat Donald Trump. And we have to, because he's an awful candidate and he would be an awful president. But if we do not have a party that we're proud of, if we do not have a party that stands up for FDR values and stands up for working class people and people with different abilities and people that are marginalized, then do we really have a party that we're proud of? I ask for your support this Saturday, June 4th, at the Democratic Farmer Labor State Convention, and I hope to see all of you at the Democratic National Convention. The political revolution starts from the bottom up. Enough is enough. It's time for a change. Thank you so much.